I'm speaking to you from a cliffside high above the town of Assisi. We're here filming for our Pivotal Players series on Francis of Assisi. Just up the road from me, there are some caves where Francis and his earliest followers lived soon after their order was officially established. Well, it's appropriate I'm speaking to you from Assisi, the day that Laudato Si, the Pope's new encyclical letter, was published. Of course, that opening line taken from the Canticle of the Creatures by St. Francis himself, someone who was deeply in touch with the beauty and dignity of creation. You know, I'll say much more about the encyclical. I just got it. I've just been kind of reading through it. It's a pretty lengthy document. I want to just share one idea with you, but I think it's a really fundamental one. Something which the biblical authors, the church fathers, and the great medieval doctors had in common was a cosmological vision. Go back to the beginning of the book of Genesis. Human beings are situated within a cosmic framework. It's not all about them. They have a very important stewardship role, but salvation will be played out within a cosmic framework. Now, look in the prophets, look in Isaiah, Jeremiah, look in the Psalms, look in the Song of Songs. All through the Bible you find this cosmological sensibility. Do you see it also in Chrysostom, Jerome, Augustine, Irenaeus? Absolutely, especially Irenaeus. Now come up into the Middle Ages. Thomas Aquinas, absolutely. Bonaventure, yes. Francis of Assisi, maybe par excellence. A sense of how our salvation is worked out within a much larger cosmological framework. I'll tell you exactly where the idea comes from. It comes from a keen sense of creation, the Creator God. Since we are all coming forth here and now from the same creative source, we are all ontological siblings, if I can put it that way. In Francis' language, brother, sun, and sister moon. When you have a keen sense of the Creator, you have an equally keen sense of how everything in creation is connected, related, integrated. Now, this, it seems to me, is the point that Pope Francis, above all, is making. It's a recovery of this ancient biblical, patristic, and medieval idea in the face of an aggressively anthropocentric modernity that wants to turn nature simply into something for us to manipulate. Now, I know I maybe do a little bit of modernity bashing, but let me go back to René Descartes, the founder of modern philosophy, who famously said, the purpose of philosophy, and by extension science, is to master nature. Furthermore, Descartes' philosophy begins with this anthropocentric turn, the turn to human subjectivity. And there he's echoed by everybody, from Leibniz to Spinoza to Kant to Hegel. What that produced was technology and science, God bless them, but it also produced a certain attitude toward nature, that we are in a prime position and nature is there to be ordered, manipulated, mastered. See, and that's repugnant to a biblical sensibility. It seems to me, everybody, that's the central idea that Pope Francis is recovering in this encyclical, and it's a very important one for all biblically formed people. Now, I'll have a chance, I hope, to read the thing much more carefully, and I'll give you some more reflections on it, but I think that's the main point that I'm taking away as I just glance at the encyclical. God bless you all.